Welcome to the Wellbeing Podcast, where every episode is a step towards a healthier, happier you. Let's grow, thrive, and shine together. We're going to be exploring something pretty amazing,
Okay.
the connection between art and well-being.
Interesting.
Yeah, it turns out that engaging with art, even if you aren't like a professional artist,
Right.
can do wonders for your mental resilience and stress levels.
It's fascinating, isn't it? We often think of art as a luxury, something nice to have around, but the research suggests it's more like a necessity for our minds.
Right. It's not just about like creating beautiful things.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that just 45 minutes
Wow.
of creative activity can significantly reduce cortisol levels.
Really?
Yeah, that's the stress hormone.
Uh-huh.
In a majority of the participants, I read about this study from the Journal of American Art Therapy Association.
Okay.
And it really made me think differently about those times where I find myself doodling during meetings.
It's like our brains are hardwired to benefit from art,
Yeah.
and it's not just a fringe idea either. The World Health Organization acknowledges the role of art-based activities in improving mental well-being.
Oh, wow.
They've actually incorporated art into some of their initiatives for managing conditions like anxiety and depression.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that widely recognized. So it's not just me
Yeah.
feeling more relaxed after a trip to the museum.
Right.
There's real science behind it.
Yeah.
Another study, this one from University College London,
Okay.
found that people who engaged with art at least once a month had higher levels of life satisfaction.
It's remarkable, and that makes me think, have you ever noticed yourself
Yeah.
feeling calmer after spending time with art?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you felt more focused after a visit to a gallery, or maybe even just doodling helped clear your head during a stressful day?
I definitely have. There's something about losing yourself in the colors and the shapes,
Yeah.
or the process of creating something that just seems to quiet the mental chatter. And it's interesting that you bring up mindfulness because I feel like there's a strong connection there.
Mindfulness is all about being present. And art has a way of pulling you into the moment.
Right.
You can't be dwelling on your worries when you're trying to capture the way light hits a flower or get the texture just right in a sculpture.
It's like art provides this mental escape
Yes.
while also grounding you in the present. And even if you aren't creating a masterpiece,
Right.
there's still that sense of accomplishment that comes with completing any art project, no matter how small.
That sense of achievement is so important.
Yeah.
It can boost self-esteem, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed or stuck.
And let's not forget how art challenges our brains. Engaging with art, whether you're creating it or analyzing it,
Yeah,
stimulates those creative thinking and problem-solving skills.
it does.
It's almost like a mental workout that can actually make us more resilient
Yes.
in the face of everyday challenges.
Exactly. It's like art is a gym for our minds,
I love that.
helping us strengthen those cognitive muscles we need to navigate the ups and downs of life.
So if someone isn't a professional artist, what are some practical ways
Yeah.
to incorporate more art into their life and experience these benefits? I mean, not everyone has time to paint a mural or learn to play a musical instrument.
Right. That's
Oh.
the beauty of it. You don't need grand gestures to experience the benefits of art.
Okay.
Small steps can make a world of difference. Think about incorporating small acts of creativity into your daily routine.
Okay, so we're talking about things anyone can do, even if they don't consider themselves artsy.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Give us some examples.
Absolutely. Something as simple as doodling during your work breaks can be a powerful way to de-stress and give your mind a bit of a breather. It's almost like a form of active meditation.
I've actually started doing that recently, and it's funny because I used to think it would be distracting, but I find that it helps me focus better during long meetings. Like my mind needs that little outlet. Exactly, and it doesn't have to stop there. Visiting local galleries or museums is another great way to immerse yourself in art. You don't need to be an art expert to appreciate the beauty and the emotions that art evokes.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
I love wandering through a museum and just taking it all in. Plus, most museums have free admission days or discounted rates, so it's a really accessible activity.
And if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, why not join a community art class or workshop? It's a fantastic way to learn new techniques, connect with other people who share your interests, and discover your own creative potential.
I've always wanted to try pottery. There's something so appealing about working with clay, getting your hands dirty and creating something from scratch.
That's the spirit. It's about embracing the process and not worrying about being perfect. Even experimenting with different art forms at home can be incredibly rewarding.
So we're talking watercolors, playing around with clay,
Mm,
maybe even trying out some digital art. The possibilities are endless.
they really are. And it's not just about the act of creation itself, it's also about the reflection and introspection that art can inspire.
Yeah, when you look at a piece of art, you're not just seeing colors and shapes on a canvas. You're seeing a reflection of the artist's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It invites you to connect with your own inner world.
It's like art holds up a mirror to our own humanity, helping us to better understand ourselves and the world around us. It allows us to connect with the artist on a deeper level, and often those emotions resonate with our own.
It reminds us that we're not alone in our experiences, even when those experiences are difficult or painful. That feeling of shared humanity can be incredibly comforting, especially in challenging times.
Exactly. It's about recognizing the universality of human emotions, regardless of background culture or time period.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of art and well-being,
Mhm.
I'm curious what stands out to you the most from our conversation? What resonates with your own experiences with art?
For me, it's the realization that art isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not just something we do in our spare time, it's an integral part of our mental and emotional well being. It's a tool for emotional expression, stress reduction, and cognitive stimulation.
And it's a reminder that art is for everyone. You don't need to be a professional artist to experience its benefits. There's a place for everyone in the world of art, whether you're creating, appreciating, or simply observing.
That's the beauty of it. Art is accessible to all of us, regardless of our skill level or background. There are countless ways to incorporate art into our lives and experience its transformative power.
It's like art gives us permission to play, to experiment, and to express ourselves authentically without fear of judgment. And in a world that often feels so serious, and demanding that permission to play can be incredibly liberating and healing.
It's a way to reclaim our joy, our creativity, and that childlike sense of wonder that we often lose touch with as we get older.
So as we wrap up this exploration of art and well-being, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. How might engaging with art, whether through creation appreciation or even just mindful observation, help you cultivate a greater sense of balance, joy, and well-being in your own life?
It's something to think about, isn't it? Perhaps the answer lies in picking up that dusty paintbrush, visiting a local gallery, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty of the everyday world around you.
What a beautiful thought to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the fascinating connection between art and well-being.
It really is. And remember, engaging with art isn't just about, the act of creation itself.
Right.
It's also about the reflection and introspection that art can inspire.
I completely agree. Like when you look at a piece of art, you're not just seeing colors and shapes on a canvas, you're seeing a reflection of the artist's soul, their experiences, their emotions, and it invites you to connect with your own inner world and explore your own thoughts and feelings.
It's like art holds up a mirror to our own humanity, helping us understand ourselves and the world around us on a deeper level.
And it reminds us that we're not alone in our experiences. The emotions that artists express through their work often resonate with our own, creating a sense of shared understanding and connection.
Precisely. It's about recognizing the universality of human emotions, regardless of background, culture, or time period.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of art and well-being, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question to ponder.
Okay.
Could incorporating more art into your life, in whatever form resonates with you, be a simple yet powerful way to boost your mental resilience and reduce stress?
It's something to consider, isn't it? How might engaging with art, whether through creation, appreciation, or even just mindful observation, contribute to a greater sense of balance, joy, and well-being in your life?
That's a great question to reflect on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating connection between art and well-being.
Until next time, may your life be filled with creativity, inspiration, and the transformative